Relative, I like chops.
This story takes place.
Will this work?
That actually was awesome. Like the paper, actually went into the camera. The story I'm about to tell you takes place about an Earth. Sorry, I have a sunflower seed in my mouth. Now, everybody that lived on this Earth said the Earth was very cold and dead. But I went up to the people. Oh man, I'm wearing an Abercrombie & Fitch shirt. I'm sorry.
Shit! Oh, why are you guys cursing?
I'm not wearing an Abercrombie & Fitch shirt. I never wear Abercrombie & Fitch shirts in my videos.
Yeah, dude, that's me.
It's the evil corporation.
Did she take
Okay,
the cord with her?
so
No, this is my cord.
people
She takes my cord with her.
people during this time period, they said, "I don't like this Earth. It's very cold and dead." And then this one man, he jumped up from the rafters. And he jumped up on the mountaintop. And he said, "This is not a cold, dead Earth. This Earth is warm. And there are plenty of people around to give you warmth. But we must build fire, because fire is the future." So the people, they looked at each other and they're like, "We don't really believe this man. It is not in the way of the Pelicans." And the Pelicans came down from the sky. And they said, "Who are you, good sir? Why are you saying this Earth is not cold and dead?" And the man said, "I am coming from another planet. My name is Odin, and I am from the Viking clans and the Viking armies." And the Pelican said, "Oh, yes. Prove it." And the man said, "I will prove it to you for a price. You have these gigantic gills attached to your mouth, and inside those gills you have fish. And those fish are centuries old, from the centuries of Jesus Christ himself. So, in order for me to tell you what I know, you need to cough up the dead fish that are from Jesus Christ's era, from 1 BC, and you need to give me the dead fish. And then I will tell you why this is not a cold, dead Earth." So the Pelicans all looked at each other. And the head Pelican, the oldest Pelican in the clan, said, "No, good sir. This is not the Pelican way. This is not Pelican law." So the man on top of the mountain, he jumped off the mountain. And he grabbed the oldest Pelican, the leader of all Pelicans, the one that said it's not Pelican law. And he grabbed his sword from his sheath, and he chopped off the Pelican's head. The Pelican fell dead on the floor, dead and silent and cold. And then, as the Pelican's blood ran over the earth, the warmth of the Pelican red blood seeped into the soil and outcropped millions of trees and millions of plants. And then Adam and Eve rose from the land.
Bong ribs for Jesus.
So, everybody around, even the Pelican army, they said, "This man, he is something of magic. I don't know what he's made of, but let's follow him." So they followed him off that mountain, and they followed him to the next mountain. But then a peculiar thing happened. They ran into a jaguar clan, and the jaguars were very evil. They had these gigantic teeth and snouts. And the jaguar said, "What are you doing on our land? You came from the mountains and you bring pelicans?" And before the pelicans had time to react and fly away, the jaguars jumped on top of the pelicans and they ripped their throats open and they killed their dead bodies and left them on the floor. And all the people following the man that was on top of the mountain, saying that Earth was not a cold, dead place, they fled and they started to run in all these different directions. And then the jaguars started attacking them one by one and ripping them to shreds and tearing out their intestines and eating their hearts. And soon, within an hour and 42 minutes, the same time it takes to watch the movie Caddyshack 1,